Uh, what's up, y'all? Let's get it in, man. When it comes to the updates, I gotta get in on the updates. I gotta get in on the updates, and nothing needs to be more updated than this. We gonna touch on this for just a few. We ain't gonna be on here too long because I got things to do. But I had to talk about this. And we just gonna allow people just to fill on in, and we gonna get to the gravy of what is going on in the city. Rhonda Miller Lacey, what is going on, Rhonda Miller Lacey? Thank you for coming on from Facebook. We're gonna let some more people get in here. If you have a YouTube account, please subscribe to the YouTube as well. Subscribe to the YouTube. We're going to talk about the newest updates that is going on right now in what's going on right now in the comic community. And this needs to be discussed. What's up, Simone L? Get up in here. Get up in here. Cleaver GA3, this Gentry family. Let's get in on here. Let me put the YouTube link in here. Send this to y'all friends. We about to talk about it. We about to talk about this right now. Robin from DC Comics. Now, if you guys know who Batman is, Robin is one of the most popular sidekicks in all of superhero comics. Now, I want to also tell you this too. There are more than one Robin going around. There is the Dick Grayson Robin, who when he got older, he got tired of Batman shit. He became Nightwing. There's the Damian Robin, that is Batman's son, who he had with this Jezebel. Then there's Tim Drake. Now, Tim Drake was killed originally by the Joker, and he became the Red Hood. Then I guess, when you make comic books, you could do whatever you want. And they act like that didn't happen, and they brought a new Tim Drake. Now they have come out with this same version of Robin, and it's come to say that he is bisexual. Once again, I always have to put the disclaimer up in the comments section, up on the show. I have nothing or no issues with the LGBTQ community. But this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with what is going on with characters that are originally made for children. Comic books, certain cartoons are made to target children. Yes, you do have some grown-ass motherfuckers out there, including myself. Look, I got a He-Man toy over here who still love these comic books. But just like Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, these cartoons are still used for children and children only. The reason why I'm bringing this up is, who is pressuring the writers of these comics to give these characters sex changes? Is there pressure coming from the head of the building, or are we just pandering to get more people to buy comic books or watch cartoons? What's up, BL? My man Brandon Lawrence in here. Are we pandering? Are we trying to just get more money? Like, for example, the new He-Man cartoon. There were a lot of people, and that's for another thing. Because there were a lot of people, before I watched He-Man, there were a lot of people upset because they felt like, if you haven't watched this He-Man cartoon yet, hey, spoiler alert, okay? It's your fault. The shit been out for a minute. He-Man was killed in the first episode. Not only was He-Man not killed in the first episode, but Teela went on to be the hero. Now, they didn't make her He-Man or no shit like that, but all the episodes were put behind her. People were outraged because people wanted to watch the cartoon strictly for He-Man, and they saw Teela take over, and a lot of people felt like there was a pandering situation going on where they were trying to show more love to women and have a woman as the lead of He-Man. Fuck that. That's why they have She-Ra. I'm gonna be the first person to say it. That's why they have She-Ra. She-Ra is a motherfucking. She is the female version of He-Man. But like Isaac Gentry said, it is Masters of the Universe, not the He-Man show. But the only issue with the Masters of the Universe trailer was they showed nothing but He-Man. They used He-Man to promote a He-Man cartoon and then showed nothing but Teela. But it is Masters of the Universe. But let's go to Batman and Robin. Robin, never have we given a fuck if Robin was getting any type of hoes. No one has ever watched any cartoon as a child caring if Robin was getting any type of hoes, any type of love, any type of woman. Now, I'm looking at this issue, and Robin is out here asking this nigga to go out. And my whole thing is, if this is a choice, why do you feel the need that children need to watch to know what, like, why this is just my thing. It's just like the whole Rugrats thing with Phil and Lil. Now they're saying that Phil and Lil's mom is supposed to be a lesbian, and they're introducing that in the new Rugrats cartoon. Where in the fuck do you fit that in? Why do we need to know that Phil and Lil's mom is a lesbian? What for what like where do you see children needing to know that? I don't get it. Hey, Phil and Lil's mom didn't have no man around. If I'm correct, right? She didn't have no nigga around. Just like Chucky's father. He didn't have no woman. Did he have a woman around? Chucky's father was walking around by himself. No one asked where his chick was at because no one gave a fuck. So my whole thing is, what are we trying to, like, why in the fuck? Here's my thing. If you want to introduce gender into all these cartoons, why not create new characters? Why are you turning the original characters out? Why are we turning the original characters out? For what? Why not create a new one? I've been strong on saying this. My whole thing is too, like, look, this is my personal opinion when it comes to like all these, like even color changes or gender changes or whatever. Create a new fucking character. Robin has been through enough already. Y'all done killed the nigga off. Y'all brought him back. Now this nigga is trapped in the closet. And for what? So little children can read this and come to their parents and ask what this is about. Like, you're giving like, children don't know, I believe in my mind, what the fuck is going on at that age. They don't know what's going on at that age. So now you guys are just, and this, once again, this has nothing to do with the LGBT community. Like I said before, Lil Nas X come on the BET Awards, they announce him, I just get up and walk away. I get up, I go get me a beer. If I don't want to see it, I just get a beer. That's nothing to say. You have your choice of what you want, but now it's being put, it's being introduced in cartoons and in comic books. This is a character that's been floating around for years. Why now? Why now? And that is the question of today's show. Why now? And who else is next? Y'all, because SpongeBob, y'all already said listen, when none of the kids I know that ever watched SpongeBob wondered if this nigga was getting pussy or not. So this trumps the question of anybody saying, well, is there a phobia? No, because we never wondered if SpongeBob was getting pussy. We just knew this nigga was a dumbass sponge walking around the ocean. Now y'all done came out and said SpongeBob got down. SpongeBob is gay. Y'all felt the need to let children know that SpongeBob was a gay character. But no one ever gave a fuck if he was getting pussy ever, because it was just a cartoon. I don't think it's an agenda. I feel like it's a pandering. I feel like it's a pandering situation. I feel like you're pandering to get money from the LGBT community, and that's not like that's not cool, because you're forcing it. You're just forcing characters, or you're just forcing. You're turning characters around to make money, and it's clear. It's 100% clear. You're turning male dominant characters into women. You got characters coming out as LGBT. That's why I said, that's why I'm asking the question. Is there pressure upon the company? Because now I'm telling you this right now. Y'all don't see, a lot of people don't give a fuck because Robin is a sidekick. But wait till one of your characters, wait till they come out and say Optimus Prime is bisexual. Y'all gonna be mad as fuck. Cause that nigga's a goddamn Autobot. He gonna transform. You gonna be like, when did Optimus start fucking cars? That's what's gonna happen. When they turn your favorite characters out, you're gonna be like, wait a minute. Think about it. Think about it. Y'all be like, well, oh, Nick, Optimus Prime is a fucking transformer. He's a car. He's also a fucking cartoon. That's what Robin is. Robin is not real. He's a cartoon as well. So if they turn Optimus Prime bisexual, who else? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? I'm telling you, they're gonna flip all the characters. They're flipping all the characters. They did it in a series called Young Justice Season 3. I saw it in Young Justice. DC Comics. For people who don't know what DC Comics is, that's Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, the struggling comic book community who's been trying to keep up with Marvel for so fucking long, and they be fucking up all the time when it comes to their movies. They just now got their shit together with Suicide Squad 2. But they always fucking up. But I just felt like, listen, what are we doing with Robin? Like, why? DC, no, talk, sit your ass down, DC. Sit your guy down. We questioning you now, DC. Why? Why did you feel the need to make Robin bisexual? Who are you trying? Like, you're not making enough money? Aqualad, you are right. Aqualad did have a change. What does the Democratic Party have to do with the comic books? I'm talking about the comic books. The comic books, the cartoon and the comic book, and I know who this person is. I already know who this person is. The gay agenda is being pushed by the Democratic Party for reasons that could only benefit them. I'm look, here's my thing, man. We talking about kids. And if you are about the development of kids and this is your way of trying they want this to be treated, they want to be treated as equal. I feel almost as if you ask yourself, you're trying to turn like what and this is the craziest thing. So okay, you're turning Robin bisexual. But then you ask yourself this question. Does everything have to be changed to make to make the LGBTQ community feel accepted? That is the question that is in general. Do you like, does everything have to be so? Okay, let's go down the list. We can't crack jokes. We gotta watch what we say. On top of that, if there is a player who is, hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me check something out. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Because originally I was supposed to be doing someone else's show right now, and I went live for a few minutes to get this off my chest. But if she is ready to go, y'all can catch me on her show. So I'm waiting for her to come in now. But my whole thing is this. You can't tease them. You can't make jokes. Cause I feel like as a comedian, no one should be off limits to jokes. No one. Every race has gotten these jokes for years. So I don't see the sensitivity control on that. But my whole thing is there was a time where where black characters weren't even being introduced like that. There's not that many black characters in the Marvel. There's a small hand group. I think even in DC, I believe the Green Lantern is black. There's a black Green Lantern. But my whole thing is like, I just don't feel like a cartoon that we need to explain and turn the sex change these cartoon characters. I don't understand why a child needs to know any of that right now. And I feel like Nick Fury was white when I was a kid. He was an old white man with a gray beard, and they turned the nigga black. They turned him into Samuel L. Jackson. Sexuality wasn't talked about earlier due to not being allowed. They have been adding LGBTQ characters for a while. Things are changing with the time to include what's happening now. And I get that. I 100% get that. What I'm saying is create new characters. Create new characters. Create new ones. I'm here on this show today to tell you I've never been with any of the characters going through gender changes, color changes, nationality changes. Like once Superman was white, I'm with Superman being white. Make a Hancock version of Superman. I've never wanted any of the characters to change. I've never wanted any of my characters. I want my characters to stay exactly who they are. Just make new ones. I don't watch Powerpuff Girls, so I don't know anything about that. But I just feel like let's get creative. Let's just make new characters. Make new characters. Don't just switch them because Robin is a popular character. There are 3 Robins though, but I'd say just go ahead and create new ones. I've said this shit on Zoom with the homies one time. People wasn't disagreeing with me. I just felt like I don't want to see a black Superman. I'm not with the changing of characters because I don't like nobody being changed. Just make new black characters. Just give me more new black characters. Black Panther was an original black character. I was dope with that. I'm cool with that. The Superman, the Spider-Man, the Miles Morales, that is a kid version of Spider-Man. I was cool with that. But when it comes to like rebooting and changing characters around, like nigga, I knew Robin. I like this new Robin shit that they doing, like the whole Robin coming out thing. Like this wasn't what Robin. Robin wasn't bisexual in the beginning. So how do you explain this? I mean, I know in the world of comics, you could do whatever the fuck it is you want. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be like, "Well, Nick, what's wrong? It's just a cartoon." But all right, okay. Watch what happens when they touch Shaft. Watch what happens when they touch. Oh, niggas will be mad as fuck. Well, I'm telling you right now, y'all. A lot of people are like, "Well, Nick, what's the big deal?" Wait till they start fucking with your favorite characters. Watch what happens when they start fucking with some of your favorite characters. Y'all gonna be pissed as fuck. I'm letting you know this right now. Y'all gonna be mad as shit. Let 2 of the Ninja Turtles come out. Y'all gonna be like, what? Michelangelo is what? Y'all gonna be mad. I got proof. When they did the Ninja Turtles and they introduced the female Ninja Turtles, the ratings went down. And women were mad about the shit. Not men. Let me tell you something, man. In the LGBTQ community, in the female community, in the black community, there's motherfuckers who don't like none of that shit. Exactly. If they make Blade a white boy, y'all gonna be mad as fuck. If they reintroduce the Jeffersons right now, and Sherman Hemsley is white or Puerto Rican, y'all gonna be pissed. Stop rebooting. Cut the rebooting shit out. I've never been a fan of the reboot. I like original shit. The Robin thing, once again, I got no problem with the community. I just don't. I like, nigga, no. Create another character. Go get another. Let Batman find another sidekick named Everblade, and let Everblade be bisexual. I won't have no problem with it. Robin, Batman, and Everblade. Let Everblade be let Everblade be bisexual. Hey, cool. As long as he's saving people, I don't give a fuck. The Wonder Years, and that's exactly why I don't watch the Wonder Years. I don't like none of my shit changed. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like none of these characters changed. Not at all. I've never been a fan of none of that shit. I be like, yo, come on. There's way too many creative people in Hollywood or in the comic community to just be rebooting shit. Especially in the comic community, because all it is drawing. Draw a new fucking character. And give him a new background. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, man. I just, hey, this is just Nick. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I just wanted to come here and talk about this real quick and see where people's temperature was on this. Cause I got a phone call. My boy Brandon, I don't know if he's still on. He hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, you heard about Robin?" Like, what happened to Robin? They're like, "About Robin is bisexual." I was like, "What? Was he always bi?" I was like, "No." I'm like, "What? Then why? How did this happen? The fuck is going on?" Everblade. That's right. Create the new character, Everblade, or just Glade. Yeah, Everglade. That's the character's name. I used to get mad as long as it's good. I can't get into my blood pressure's high enough. I know I'm not with it, man. I'm not, and this is not I don't fuck with the LGBTQ rant. No, this is I just stop fucking rebooting characters and stop pandering to get the dollars from people and just create a new character. See, the reason why y'all don't want to create a new character is because y'all know that the character needs to be built up and y'all want people, people might not fuck with the character right away. So let's just take a famous character and just do what the fuck we want to do with it. But hell no, nigga, I'm an OG of watching Batman and Robin, and I'm not with it. And it's got nothing to do with LGBTQ. I'd be mad if y'all fucking turned Batman into, if y'all just recreated Batman into a woman. If y'all gave Batman, I'd be mad as fuck. I'd be mad as shit. I don't want a new TV show. I don't want them to reboot Full House and make it a house full of niggas in the project. They call it full subsidized housing. I don't want to see that. A TV show called Full Subsidized Housing. I don't want to see that. Just keep my shit intact. Stop fucking with my shit. Stop rebooting shit. Stop letting these people pressure y'all. Just create a new character. I can see if y'all drew a new character, like, no, let's turn Mr. T white. Or let's turn Mr. T Puerto Rican. Oh, hell, let's make Mr. T bisexual. Nah, I pay the fool if you do that. Leave these shows alone, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. If y'all brand new to the channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the goddamn like button. Follow me on Instagram at Nick_Carthan. Full trap. Yeah, I don't want to see no full trap house. Like I'm gonna let you know, when they did the Ghostbusters movie over and they turned all the niggas into women, I was mad. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was horrible. Now they redoing fucking Ghostbusters again to make up for that bullshit. And it's not because it was all women, it's just because we grew up on 4 men as the Ghostbusters, and there was a female chick who was fucking with Egon. Powerpuff Girls is 4 girls. Do you think we want to see Powerpuff Boys? No. Rainbow Bright was a woman. We don't want to see Rainbow Nigga. We want our characters intact. Y'all making this shit whack now. Y'all making it ass. I'm being honest with you. Cause y'all even doing it in football. What's the player's name that just came out? The football player that just came out. He wanted the world to know that he was gay. The nigga not even that good. He not even that good. Was it Khalid? He not even that fucking good. But he came out. Why did he come? Like, who gives a fuck? You know how many players in the NFL are gay that people know about? Nobody gives a fuck about this shit. It's just like John Amici when he came out in the Orlando Magic. Some people are like, who John Amici? John Amici was this nigga that played basketball. He was averaging maybe 5 to 6 points at least, but the nigga came out or whatever, right? My whole thing about it is, nigga, I don't care. Grab the fucking board. Put it back in the basket. But I feel like a lot of players come out as well because they what's the word? They be about to get cut and they be like, hold up. Let me save myself. It doesn't matter. No one cares. This is not a knock to that community. It's just I don't want motherfuckers rebooting shit. I don't care who Robin is fucking with. I want Robin to save the world. But the fact that y'all go above and beyond to introduce Robin as bisexual is crazy. Stop rebooting shit. Leave shit alone. Leave it alone. If you want to create a gay character or a lesbian character or a stud character, just fucking create a new character. You don't have to change the one that we already have. It doesn't need to be done. Hit the like button and subscribe. You don't got to do that. I'm tired of all the changes. I really am. I don't want to see, because I'm telling you what's going to happen. Because you got a tiger and then you got a white Serbian tiger, right? Watch. They're going to come out and they're like, all right, introducing in Wakanda, they were white Africans. So here we go. We bring you the White Panther. I'm not watching that. And this ain't no race-driven thing either, because I just said leave my Superman alone. I'm comfortable with Superman being white. I'm cool with it. It's just like when they did the Fantastic Four and they made the Human Torch, Michael B. Jordan. This nigga failed as the Human Torch. Why in the hell do I want to see this nigga be Superman? I don't even think first of all, Michael B. Jordan was in this movie called Chronicles back in the day. How about y'all do this? Give me a Hancock Part 2. Hancock was incredible. Give me a Hancock Part 2. I'm sick of all the reboots. Leave Rugrats alone. I don't care if Phil and Lil's mom likes to eat some pussy. I just want to watch the cartoon. Chronicle was a dope-ass movie, but Michael B. Jordan was ass in that movie. He was in the air. Come on, man. Come on. He got hit by lightning. They got his ass up out of there. I like Michael B. Jordan. I just don't want to see him as Superman. I'm one of the people that's out, but I don't want to see this nigga as Superman. I would love Michael B. Jordan to have played Hancock too. I would love Michael B. Jordan to come back and a Black Panther too. But I don't want to see this nigga. I don't want to see this nigga as Superman. Straight up. I'm with that. Imagine you go to the supermarket to get some Aunt Jemima syrup, and then Aunt Jemima is Aunt Lolita, and then some Puerto Rican syrup. We all be mad as fuck. Or they turn Colonel Sanders into a nigga. I mean, Colonel Sanders is already fucked up. He's just goddamn. We already know what Colonel Sanders is into. But just give these characters their own book and backstory. Stop fucking being lazy. It's nothing worse than laziness when it comes to these characters. I guess I get it with the movies, but when it comes to like the comic books, all y'all doing is drawing. Like, come on. That's all y'all doing is drawing. All you doing is messing with colors. That's it. It's bad enough I got to get on this show and sit here and say there's nothing against the LGBT. I'm tired of that shit. Because nothing, I shouldn't even have to even put that disclaimer. But you got to say that nowadays. All I'm saying is stop being lazy. Hey, LGBTQ community, tell these motherfuckers you want your own characters. Tell them you don't want to be, you don't want no funky ass Robin. Tell them you want your own goddamn characters. That's it. We got Luke Cage, we got Panther. Who else is black in the Marvel community? We got Luke Cage, we got Panther, and who else? Blade. We got 3 niggas in a community of 4,000 white characters. Nubian is a new character in Wonder Woman, though, right? She's her own character. She's not Wonder Woman. She is her own character in the show. Oh, and Storm and Bishop. 5 niggas. 5. And the Bishop, this nigga not even part of our timeline because he in the fucking future. I believe in the new Panther film. I was telling someone that in Black Panther, usually what they do is when Black Panther's father died, they pass the mantle on to someone. I believe they're looking to give. I believe they're looking to. Somebody said Misty Knight. Is Misty Knight from Luke Cage? Who is it? Oh, is that the girl Misty Knight from Luke Cage? Or is that the girl that was in the Scarlet Witch series? Nobody gives a fuck about Misty Knight. She's not a popular character. She's not a Storm. But Falcon, yeah. And Falcon is the new Captain America. But you know what was dope about that? That's not a reboot. Captain America himself gave this nigga the shield. Say, here, I want you to be my successor. They didn't go, Superman didn't go to Michael B. Jordan and say, hey, I want you to be the new Superman. Superman has not passed the mantle to anyone. He never will. They killed the nigga, and then they brought him back. And then there was 4 fake Supermen, but the one that was black, that nigga was a regular human being. Running around, everybody knew the Black Steel wasn't the Superman, wasn't one of the real clones. We knew that nigga wasn't Superman. There was 4. There was a Cyborg, there was Superboy, and then there was a Superman with the sunglasses on, and then they had Superman with the steel suit on. But we all knew the nigga with the steel suit on wasn't the real Superman because this nigga was running around with a fucking hammer and rockets underneath his thing. So we knew that wasn't Superman. They was just like, let's just give a brother a chance. I'm tired of it. They said Shannon Tatum's supposed to be playing Gambit or whatever, and whatever. I don't know. I'm just done. This clip today was made of me being pissed off with the lack of what's the word I'm looking for? The lack of creativity that Hollywood has to offer. That's it. Now, I already know this video gonna get a bunch of dislikes because people will be like, you are homophobic. No, I'm not. I just said 17 times. I have no problem with it. I just want you guys to have your own characters. Stop fucking with the new ones. And this goes to everyone. So if I can say I don't want to see black guys playing Superman and white guys playing Mr. T, I can say I don't want to see any LGBTQ community characters playing any original characters. I don't want nobody fucking with the shit. Give me originality. Now, this Friday night, y'all already know, Naldo. I didn't do it last week, but this Friday night, late night, will be Naldo. Ladies, tell your friends, get your wine ready. It will be crazy. Y'all gonna hear some comedic love stories from the man himself, Naldo, this weekend. So y'all get ready for that. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We definitely gonna have some fun with that this Friday, and then Sunday we got the podcast going on. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys are telling your friends to subscribe. I see a lot of people in here who look new. So let me just put this YouTube link. Well, you guys are already on YouTube, so make sure you guys subscribe and tell your friends about the show. I was in here talking about right. Y'all don't went right into Marvel Comics. Rogue is my favorite X-Men. I don't like how they did Rogue in the X-Men in the X-Men movies. I don't know. Rogue supposed to be this big titty, big bootied ass chick, you know, and they done fucked her up in every X-Men cartoon known. You know who I wanted to play Rogue back in the day in the movies? I always wanted Rogue to be played by Pamela Anderson Lee. Back when Pamela Anderson Lee was Baywatch Pamela Anderson Lee, not the new Pamela Anderson Lee that just looked them teeth about to fall out off her body. But when Pamela Anderson was on Baywatch, I always felt like she would have played a dope Rogue. I felt, and there's a lot of people that I felt like the X-Men fucked up, like they missed out on. Like they always got it right with Professor X. Everybody always knew the nigga from Star Trek, Next Generation, should have played Professor X. But I always felt like Arnold Schwarzenegger was supposed to play Colossus, being that Arnold Schwarzenegger already had the accent to play a Colossus. I felt like they missed out on that. What else did they mess up on? Halle Berry was not a good Storm ever. She was just awful. Halle Berry had the worst line in Marvel history. She came on and she was just like, you know what happens to a toad when it gets hit by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. I never liked Halle Berry. And I should have known she was gonna be a horrible Storm because she was a horrible Catwoman. And I never liked her as Catwoman either. She fucked up both characters. That's why I don't think her. You look good, but you don't need to be in any superhero comic book ever again. There's a lot of characters that X-Men missed. The X-Men, they X-Men jocked Wolverine way too hard, and they put all their marbles behind Hugh Jackman, and they didn't give a fuck about the rest of the X-Men at all. They never did. And then when they didn't have Wolverine in the last Phoenix movie, you saw where that went. So yeah, Rogue was a badass and an adult before she became an X-Men. She put Captain Marvel. Candace Marie knows her comic book shit. She's the type of chick, any nigga that's into superheroes knows to go to Spencer's and get her all type of cartoon thongs and panties. You could dress her up as a superhero and you will be good. Wesley Snipes was the best Blade. He definitely was. I think the new dude though, the new nigga Marche, he'll be a good Blade as well. I actually like that the pickup with him. I feel like that should work out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Halle Berry fucked up. I didn't like Halle Berry as Storm, and I didn't like her as Storm as Catwoman either. Like I said, X-Men dropped the ball way too many times. Way too many times, man. And but I'm not gonna stray off this. Please stop rebooting our favorite characters. Stop it. If you want to create a black character, or you want to create a LGBT character, just create a new character. Leave the other niggas alone. Leave them alone. Because my whole thing is, when you open these comic books, you want to see these characters crime fighting for kids. So where does Robin have time to be fucking with niggas in the first place? This nigga's supposed to be saving the world. I know somebody gonna be like, well, Superman was fucking with Lois. You know what? Superman was fucking with Lois. He definitely was. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you is this. Superman was always fucking with Lois. Robin has always, like someone said, been the Lady Casanova. So why couldn't you just have Batman? This nigga Batman loves to find poor, unfortunate niggas anyway and turn them into sidekicks because he has Batgirl. He has the black dude with a black suit on now. He has his son. Y'all could have went and found some nigga at a pottery barn that just happened to be gay or bisexual and turn him into a new sidekick. That's all I'm saying. It don't matter. It don't matter. That's all I'm saying. This ain't a bashing episode. Ain't a bashing episode at all. I'm just Robin was tapping. Wasn't he tapping back? Look, I don't know if Robin was fucking Batgirl. I don't know. Comics have changed over time because back in the day, you didn't know if any of these comic characters was fucking anyone. I remember in X-Men, you know what's so funny? Speaking of which, Wolverine was a hating ass nigga, and he was a comic favorite. Wolverine was trying to fuck Jean Grey while she was in a relationship for the longest, and that bitch was giving that nigga play. Always fucking with his mind. This nigga, he could have just been fucking Mystique. Mystique had that wop. And if you had, Mystique could have changed into any chick that you wanted her to change into. Well, Wolverine was a foul ass nigga. Wolverine was always hating. All because Sabretooth killed all his bitches. This nigga wanted to fuck Cyclops chick the whole time. He had that short man's complex. But don't nobody want to fuck with no hairy ass nigga who always sniffing shit. It's as simple as that. Logan. It's as simple as that. He was the most disrespectful character there was. Disrespectful. Who else was there? Who else? What other characters was some hating ass characters back in the day? All right, y'all. So look, that show that I told you guys I'm about to be on it right now. It's called The Plainest Jane Show. She's about to send me the link. Y'all can check me out on there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find let me give her my email. Hold on. Let me give her my email. I'm about to be live on her show. She has a dope show, and I'm about to be on there talking. So y'all, if y'all can, come ahead and check it out. I was just warming up for her to get the show started. Stab the pussy and cut it. Whoa, what the fuck? Prophet Kev came in here. Foul. What if it came and the claws came? Yeah, like come on, man. Wolverine never got no buns, man. He had old school buns, but that nigga Wolverine was out there. He was just like aggressive for no reason. Like nobody wanted to fuck with him. Then he started hanging out with that little bitch Jubilee. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe, let me tell you something. Look, I don't give a fuck. Gambit, man, roll pussy looked like it was worth it. You should have stuck it in there, let her suck the life out of you. Because in real life, good women do that shit anyway. So you might as well let her just suck your life source out. These niggas is out there these niggas in a relationship with no kissing. And then she want to let this nigga Gambit fuck anybody else. That's not his fault. You can't touch niggas. You should at least be providing this nigga with all type of women, and you sit there and talk. But she was a hater. The nigga couldn't kiss her or nothing. And you expect this nigga to be faithful? Ah, shit. I would have had another card up my sleeve. Who got who pregnant? See, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know where we are in comics. I know the origins of a lot of shit, and I watch these new Marvel movies. Like all these new Marvel movies, I could tell you they be fucking up shit. Like I didn't like honestly, Thanos was cool. I like what they did with Thanos, but they made Thanos as deadly as Thanos was in these Marvel movies. They made him a pussy. If you really read comic books, that nigga Thanos was not trying to destroy half the world to make the other half strong. No, this nigga was in love with some dead bitch, and this nigga only quest was to kill off the whole fucking planet. This nigga killed every Avenger. I'm gonna let you know he killed almost every superhero in the universe. They made Thanos a bitch in the even though the movie was good. And just like right now, they're trying to introduce this new character, Kang. This nigga Kang is not stronger than Thanos. This nigga actually ran from Thanos. Thanos was that nigga. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I be watching these Marvel movies, they be dope, but I be like, oh, these niggas be fucking up the storyline all the way. Just like in Scarlet Witch, Vision and whatever the fuck the name of that shit was. Scarlet Witch is so strong. She created the House of M. And I thought they was going to do that in that series, but they didn't do that at all. They fucked that up too. So, you know, I mean, Marvel got some good movies, but they be fucking shit up. That's the only thing I'll give DC. DC be sticking to the storyline. They just be whack as fuck. But Marvel, to give you a good series, they will fuck up a storyline. And they've been fucking up storylines for I don't know how long. I could go down the list. Like, for example, in fucking Ant-Man, Henry Pym is Ant-Man. But they made Henry Pym give his shit to some other nigga. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and do this show. I'm going to put the link up for you guys to see it. Let me go ahead and go check this shit out, man. Appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button and please leave comments on the video as soon as this video is done. Please, because I've only been here for a short period of time. Leave comments at the when this video is off. I love y'all, man. Naldo will be here this Friday. I'm about to go do the Plainest Jane show right now. I will send you guys the information. Peace.